Grammar is a really important piece in learning English. Students want grammar. It gives them a handle on the language, helps them to become reflective about the language, and helps them build fluency.
S-T.
The goal of the grammar lesson is to present the grammar, to comprehend the main points, and then to move into practice, which starts with more controlled practice and moves to freer practice. And the goal really is for them to develop fluency with the grammar structure. This is now. It's important to set up the grammar, and the first thing I did was bring in my own personal experience, which is a clue that this grammar point that we're talking about has meaning. Okay, now, I am an English teacher. Piano teacher. Piano. Yeah. I was a piano teacher. I'm using this grammar point to talk about my life. And then I talk about my wife, I talk about different students in the class. I wanted to establish the fact that this grammar point is very useful in communication. It's very useful to talk about things like what we did before, what we're doing now. So it also piques their interest in the grammar point. Now. What time? Before. Daniel, where are you from?
I'm from Mexico.
Mexico. In Mexico, did you have a job?
Yeah.
And now, what's your job now?
Baker.
A baker. Oh, what was your job in Mexico?
I worked before in a hotel, Holiday Inn.
A hotel worker.
Yeah.
Oh, hotel worker. We identified two students who had jobs present and past, and students tried to make sentences about these students. Okay, tell me about Daniel.
Daniel is a bakery now.
He is a baker now.
He was hotel worker before.
Good. He was a hotel worker before. Good. Open your book to page 98. Once students open their book, the first thing that we did was focus on the grammar chart at the top of the page. Please listen. Questions. Were you a student? And we went over that. I modeled pronunciation. This is already rooted in meaning because of what I had brought before the students opened the book. Let's look at exercise 2. Do you see exercise 2? We moved from the grammar chart to the first exercise, which is a check your understanding. Amy Cho. What is that? It enables the teacher to see if students are really understanding that grammar chart. And look at 2000 to 2006. Is that now or before? Now. 2000 to 2006. Can somebody read number 1? Julie, would you read number 1?
She was a teacher before.
And
now she is a nurse.
Nurse. Okay, good. I want you to look at number 2, number 3, and number 4, and I want you to write the answers. The best way for me to check to see if students are understanding the grammar is to circulate, to watch them as they write responses, and then later to listen to them as they practice grammar points.
Students before.
Before he was. Before she was. Okay, good. Let's listen and check your answers.
Lesson B.
It's very important to check for students' understanding, because if students aren't grasping the main grammar point, if they're not making these distinctions between was and were, if they're not picking up cues for he, she, they, and so on, they can't really be successful in the other activities that follow. Was, is, Any volunteer to write on the whiteboard? Oh, Seifu? Okay, can you come up? Thank you. Let's check. Is it okay? Okay. Are you sure? Yes. 100%? Yes. Good. Look on the next page, page 99, exercise 2B. After the first grammar activity, which is a check your understanding activity, we move to what we call guided practice. I see many pictures. How many pictures? 6 pictures. Are these new pictures or old pictures? The goal of guided practice is fluency. Are they colored pictures? No. Black and white, yeah. Black and white. Everybody. We want students to be able to use these grammar points fairly automatically and to be able to use them easily and comfortably. Now we're going to make some questions. Here's the first picture. Before students begin to practice with a partner, the teacher has to make sure the students understand the focus of the practice. Is this a was question or a were question? Yeah, were. Okay. Were they receptionists? This is a question. And when I ask a question with was or were, my voice goes up. Was he a waiter? Can you hear my voice go waiter, 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 waiter? Okay, let's look at the example number 1 at the top of page 99. Do you see number 1, A and B? Yeah. Okay, I am A and you are B. I ask a question and you answer. Was she a teacher?
Yes, she was.
If we don't model what we expect students are going to be doing, we can't expect success. Good. Now, let's change. So we take a lot of time setting up the activity, modeling teacher, student, 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 and before we turn students loose on pair work, we have to make sure that they have very clear models for what they're expected to do. Yes, she was. Number 2. No, they weren't. They were nurses. Good. Very good. Now we're going to practice with partners. The guided practice is a student-centered practice where students are working with each other, with partners. And the goal is for the teacher to get out of the way, let students practice, develop that fluency, and it also enables the teacher, again, to circulate and monitor students and to observe that fluency as it develops.
She was. No, they were.
She was a cashier.
Yes, she was.
Was she a teacher?
Yes, she was. The last activity in the grammar lesson is a communicative activity. This is really the culmination of the lesson. Okay, please do something for me. I want you to write in your book, page 99, on the side or on the corner, write your job before. What was your job before? Were you a nurse? Were you a student? Army officer? Please write your job before. Cashier. Cashier. Before. Engineer. Good. Very good. Now look on page 99. Do you see a chart at the bottom? It's a blue chart. Students were working with a chart where they had to find a name, they had to find information about a job now, a job before. I want you to get up, take your book, take a pencil, ask 3 people. It's a very interesting activity for students because they enjoy talking to each other. They're finding information that they don't know. There's no right answer. There's no wrong answer.
I-E-L.
What's your job? Now.
Housekeeper.
I want 2 students to come up, and you're going to write sentences about your partner. 1 sentence, Now? One sentence. Before. Okay, who is Jade? Who is Jade? Jade, okay. Are you a student now or before? No. Student? No. Now. The whole point of a grammar lesson is to move from understanding to controlled practice to fluency, to real communication. We want grammar to talk about real things. That's the way I set up the lesson today. I'm talking about my life, and I want students to be able to use this grammar to talk about real things in their lives, real communication.
Yes. Bye bye. See you tomorrow.